Hi everyone, Simon here from Sterling Coaching, and welcome to this week's Monday's Moment, in which I'm going to talk about the lessons that we can learn from what is written on Mark Twain's memorial. See you in a moment. Now, on Mark Twain's memorial, it's written, "Always do right. It will gratify some people and astonish the rest." And that made me think about looking at how we do business. And in today's Monday's Moment, whether you're a business owner or whether you're an advisor, a coach or consultant who gives guidance to other business owners and other business leaders and managers, the process of doing it right and doing what's right is the same for us all. We should all live and work by our values. Now, I love the way that I've always been taught by my coaches and my mentors and the coaches I've got now, and even the people that I work with, I always get them to do the same, is write out and list all the values that you have in your business. How do you want to do business by? How do you want to treat other people? And how do you expect to be treated by other people in business? And make sure they're balanced. Don't expect to treat somebody in a way that you pay them last minute, but then expect another value that all your clients will pay you on time or early. Make sure your values are balanced. Now, very often when we're doing business, we have things that we might compromise on. It might be it's a particular client or a type of work that we might look at our values and we might be willing to compromise. In Mike Michalowicz's book, The Pumpkin Plan, one of the things that he talks about in this book are immutable values. So these are values, these are rules of which we do business, which we should never compromise on. And I want you all to think today, both in your own businesses and any businesses that you work with, what are your values? List them down, write them down, publish them, share them with your clients, share them with your team, share them with your supply chain, share them on social media. Make sure that you know what doing business right actually is. And as it says in the memorial that I've got written down here, if you get your values right and if you do business right, then what you will do is you will gratify some people. Some people will be really pleased that you've done that, but other people will be absolutely astonished. It's really important that we live by those values and we make sure we get those values right. So don't compromise on your values. Don't cover them up. Don't hide them underneath a bushel. Make sure your values are clear to everybody, because you will attract good paying clients who will value what you're worth and pay you on time. In the same way, treat your suppliers the same. You will recruit your team against those values. And listen to conscience. If you're doing business and your conscience is saying this doesn't quite feel right, then very often it's not. Very often, if there's a little voice in you that says, don't feel too comfortable with this, then your values are being compromised. And think about Mike Michalowicz in his book, The Pumpkin Plan. Don't compromise on those immutable, those immovable values. That's really important. Follow your values and don't cause offense. Okay, that's the other thing. Without offense, your values should be something which gratifies people. It should be astonish people. If your values cause offense to yourself, people in your team, to your business, to your supply chain, then again, those values need a review. They should be gratifying and they should be astonishing. People should be amazed that you're doing business by these values and want to do business with you, want to have you as a client, want to be the person that you're working with. So take that tip for today on this Monday's Moment video. List out your values, make sure they're complete, and don't use, one of the things when I work with a lot of people, they use words like integrity and transparency. One of the coaches I work with, Harlan, his wife is so wise, Lisa, and when we did his values, and we've done quite a bit of work where she always asks that question, so what? What does that mean? If you put integrity, so what? What does that mean? So make sure your values are clearly understood. Don't use jargon, don't use phrases which seem to be trendy, but they're not understandable. Make sure your values are clear. And of course, if you would like to share some business tips with me, I'd love to have you as a guest on my podcast, whether you're coach, consultant, business owner. If you would like to get in front of a wider audience and perhaps just help people out by sharing some tips, then please just go to www.coffeewithsimon.com. You can go to that, you can schedule some time with me, and I'd love to have you on my podcast. I trust this Monday's Moment has been some benefit and some use to you. Go out and do something with it, and I will see you on next week's Monday's Moment. Bye for now.